Good evening, Munchie Mafia, and happy Valentine's Day. Today we're making the shrimp and shrimp with hoisin sauce from scratch and uh, lo mein noodles. Now, lo mein noodles, you can pretty much use just about any noodle. I know that some people may live in an area where there's not an Asian market, or they have just a very basic grocery store that doesn't carry a lot of Asian ingredients. So if you're one of those people, you can in fact use spaghetti noodles and it's okay. Um, just do your best. So I already pre-cut all the vegetables, and there's a little video. It's like 27 minutes long that I posted just a little bit ago. Um, that shows me cutting all these vegetables up. Instead of doing them on camera, I decided, let's try it this way. Let's do a pre-live prepping thing and see how that goes. Maybe you guys might like it, maybe you won't. Um, Especially if you didn't know it was there and you came onto the live and it's like, well, where's all the prepping? Well, we're not going to do that. Anyway, so first off, we have our shout outs. We have the Derek of the Food Boat, and we have Andy of the Menorcan Mullet, Mason Hefner, Hi Sharkfam, and Polish Cha-Cha Fishing, and a newer one, we have Captain Brian, and we can't, of course, forget about our wonderful um, Alfred Montaner of the Chit Show, and also our onesie women. Hello, onesie women. Love you long time. So happy Valentine's Day, and let's get this party started. So in the bowl, we've got a whole bunch of stuff. We've got peas, shiitake mushrooms, carrots, onions, celery, and red bell pepper. Now, oh, and also those little canned baby corns, minced ginger, sliced garlic, and then for garnish we have the green onions and of course our shrimp. Um, you can pretty much use whatever vegetable you want in this, um, and that's all talked about in the pre-live prep thing that I posted earlier. So this is what we chose for our dinner for tonight. So that's that. Now we're going to get started. I'm kind of waiting on a phone call. Was that my phone that was ringing? No. Okay. So Polish Cha-Cha Fishing was doing a really pretty fish thing last week, and it had hoisin sauce on it, and he was using the stuff out of a bottle, and I said, would you like to learn how to do that? He's like, absolutely. Well, as luck would have it, I already had this planned out anyway, so it's all good. Two birds, one stone. So I'm going to show you all how to do it. Now, there's one product that you can use either or. You got seasoned rice vinegar or mirin. I got a ton of mirin, and the reason why is because I did some spam musubis for a event not too long ago, and I ended up with a whole lot of leftover. So we're going to get this started. What we're going to need is soy sauce. Now, if you have a problem with gluten, use the one that says tamari, Tamari on it. Now, I'm only cooking for 2 people, but this is an awful lot. So we are going to go with 1 cup of soy sauce. Maybe not. The hell? Well, that's stupid. Okay. Let's try this again. 1 cup of soy sauce. Now, should we use the rice wine vinegar or should we use the mirin? What do you think, guys? Which one do you think we should do? And I will put whatever you guys say into it. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Sometimes you could find one, but you can't find the other. Or if you can't find that, you can also use some, like apple cider vinegar, I guess. So rice wine vinegar. So we're going to want a half cup rice wine vinegar. Why do I have a sneaking suspicion? Oh, shoot. Okay, so much for that idea. So we're going to have to do half and half, which is not a big deal either. So I only have a quarter cup left. Thought I had more. It's just like the Worcestershire sauce from Fish Friday. So normally I would be doing this on a Friday. However, tomorrow I'm going back to work officially. So half cup. You could do half and half too if you want. All right, so now we're going to do a quarter cup of molasses, unsulfured. This is just grandma's brand. So half cup, yeah, quarter cup, sorry. And we're going to do a quarter cup of, whoa, that's the chunky stuff, or the crunchy stuff. We don't want crunchy. Let's see here. Where's the other one at? Well, everything falls out on top of me. Shit. Not that there's anything really wrong with I guess I'm stuck with the crunchy. Reminder to self, buy some real peanut butter. I'm sure that Derek of the Food Boat would probably be pretty excited about the fact that there's peanut butter in this. I mean, you could put the peanut one in there. It's not a big deal. It's just going to give it a little extra texture. So it's a little more than a quarter cup. But anyway, quarter cup of that. That right there. Oh, hello, kids. All right. So a splash of fish sauce. Now, this was the only fish sauce that I could find at my grocery store. And when I say splash, about 10 drops. And then toasted sesame oil, we're going to put in about 2 tablespoons. And then oyster sauce, about a couple tablespoons. 1, 2. All right. There we go. Okay, so now take a look at that. Yeah, it should be enough. Now for that amount of liquid, we're going to want to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And we're just going to make it into a slurry so that it thickens up. This is hoisin is kind of like a teriyaki, but not. Now, Timmy's not really all that fond of spicy. So if you are into spicy, you could do sriracha or sambal. I don't know what the hell's going on with sambal lately. For a while there, we couldn't get sriracha. Now we can find 2 versions of sriracha, but no sambal. So I don't know what the hell's going on. So just look for garlic chili sauce, I think is what it was labeled. And I don't know where I put it. It's somewhere in this house, maybe underneath the seat of my car. I don't know. So just use however much you think you want. I'm not going to judge. Okay, so now we're going to just mix this up. That might be a little too much peanut butter, but I like peanut butter. So, all right. And if you're allergic to peanuts, you can use miso paste. I recommend using the red miso paste, but also it's going to be very salty. So you're going to want to adjust that with some vegetable stock or chicken stock, um, depending on whether or not you're using shrimp. If you can't eat shrimp because of an allergy, then you can also make it with pork or chicken. Beef is not really all that great. So this is my wok. We're just gonna set that aside. We're gonna just put this on the stove. We're gonna whisk it around, let it get happy, and then we're gonna taste it because as usual, you should always taste your stuff so that you can see how things need to be adjusted. Because if you can't adjust things, you might like it a little on the sweeter side. You might like it on a little bit more saltier side. Might like it a little bit more spicy. Just keep in mind that there is a lot of salt in the soy sauce and also in peanut butter. So you're kind of getting like a little bit of a double whammy. See, for me, I like a little on the sweeter side, so I'll probably end up dumping a little bit more molasses in it. And we're just going to let that get happy for a little bit. So, anyhow, check and see who all is here, provided I can wake my laptop up because I went back to sleep. All right. Yes, Dad Dude arrives tomorrow. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Captain Brian and Tiger. Hello, guys. Happy Valentine's Day. So, yes, Dad Dude. I wonder how much disappointment he's going to have in good old Derek. Meow. Yes, meow. Here's my sous chef. This is Winnie. He's been rather mouthy today, telling me all about it. You're probably wondering, so what you cooking me for dinner? And we're gonna be like, nothing. Oh. There goes Dory again. Little Miss Dory. Okay, so this is all melted up and it's looking pretty nice. You see the peanuts. Now, if you don't, I could strain this out and get rid of the peanuts, but I don't know. Wow, that's very peanutty. I'm going to put some more molasses in it. And a little bit more fish sauce. Fishy sauce. Okay. There we go. And there we have that, just doing its thing. Doing its thing. So let's pop back over to the chat, see how we're all doing. Anybody new in here? Let's see. Onesie girl. Onesies are in here? Or onesies in here? Oh, yeah. Hey, onesies. Happy Valentine's Day. And hi, Bo. Happy Valentine's Day to you. I almost said Thanksgiving. I don't know why, but almost did. So, Yeah, we love any seafood here too, except for Timmy's not too fond of raw fish. But that's okay. Hello, sous chef. Have you ever seen a cat shake hands? Can we see? Can we see him? Want to shake hands? Yeah, good boy. Shake hands. How about another shake hands? Good boy. Good boy. So he shakes hands. Again, shake hands. Good boy. Yay. The other one knows how to do that too. Rufus. Rufus McFluffy butt. But he's a little camera shy. Probably hiding in the top of my closet. Okay, so this is getting all nice and bubbly and starting to thicken. Once when we get that going, then we're going to set it aside until we're ready to start using it. So there we have it. And so this is kind of what we want it to do. We want it to be kind of thick, but not too overly thick, like a teriyaki, as you can see. I'm not sure if you can see that. Probably going to burn my hand. So it coats the spoon nice and it dribbles. So let's give it a taste. Perfect. Perfect. So it's not supposed to be as sweet as the teriyaki. All right, Winnie, do not stick your paw in that, bud. We don't want to take you to the emergency vet. Okay, so now we're going to put our wok on the stove. It's going to be a few moments. So let's see here. Hi, Harvey. Happy Valentine's Day, Harvey. So anyway, so this week I was waiting around for my letter with my offer, and Monday passed by, as they said, Monday or Tuesday. And so Monday came and went, and I was like, oh, I didn't get it. Tuesday morning, I sent an email saying, hey, just curious how we're doing. What's the status of my employment? Oh, well, we're still working on getting that. So anyway, woke up this morning and it arrived at 5:30 in the morning. And so I read it, and then next thing I know it, I'm having to go through the whole onboarding process online and having a struggle with that. And then I had to leave to go to the doctor's office, which was a lot of fun. That went well, I think. New medication, but can't pick it up because I have to wait for authorization from the insurance. So I came home and I was frustrated because I was having problems getting all my stuff, all my onboarding done and everything. But anyhow, so it's been handled. So yay, I am officially employed as of tomorrow morning. I'm going to be working for the jail and going to be the food service director. And part of that job is cooking and taking care of budgets and all that other stuff, and teaching inmates how to cook. So that's my job. I'm really excited. Why are you hitting me? No, we're not going to hit mommy. Not right now. Do you need some treats? Is that what your problem is? Do you need food? I know. Mommy forgot your food out in the car. Here, we'll give you some treats. So you'll shut up. Come on. Come on, bud. I don't know where there's the other one. Oh, no, here comes Rufus. Gotta give some to Rufus too. All right. Leroy, are you coming, or are you just gonna stay over there on the laundry pile? I'll put some in your bowl anyway. Stupid cat. He's such a goofball. I don't think he's got 2 brain cells. All right, let's check our wok. Now our wok is getting warm. So one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to take the sesame oil. And we're going to give it some oil. God, you guys are being piglets over there. They're just snarfing up a storm over there. They're acting like they're starving to death. I did forget their food, though, but they get wet food in the morning and right around dinner time. Okay, so we're going to let that get happy. Can't forget that. Now, this is the ginger. Now, one of the things that we want to do is we want to get those shrimps cooked off first. And we're going to set them aside. We don't want them overcooked. And we don't want them overcooked. So let me see here. If I can get the camera switched over. Over the stove. I don't know how to do this. I could figure it out later. Anyway, so now it's getting really fragrant. So we're going to start with the shrimp first. It's a little heavy for me. Okay, so can't remember how to switch to the over stove cam. I'm sorry. All right. So I hate this. So now we have to sit here and wait for it to simmer. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Oh, Teresa, your dog does that too? Treats, 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 treats. Woof, woof, woof. All right, so now we get to deal with this nonsense. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Looking forward to that a lot. I mean, there's only so much that I can do at home. Sort of, being around to do all these for you guys. So I adjusted the audio on the mic set. Does it sound better, or am I still over modulating? Yes, Oyster, they should be letting me cook. I'm going to be doing some cooking. I'm not going to be doing all of it. It'll be nice, though. Okay, sound is perfect. I was watching one of the past ones, and it was so loud and so annoying that I couldn't even understand myself. I was like, my God, am I screaming? Is that what the problem is? So one of the bad things about having a gas or a electric stove is not being able to get the wok hot enough. So I think what I'll do is in the summertime we'll revisit this, and I'll do it outside on the grill. It'd be pretty amazing. So we got the garlic in there, and we got the ginger in there because we want to give these little boogers some flavor. And just sit here and wait. And jack it back up again. Hi, Vaughn. Welcome. Hope you've been following along. We got the ginger and the garlic in here with the shrimp. Now we're just giving this a saute, more like it's steaming slightly. No, Dory, because I got electric here. So for those that have just joined us, we have another video that I put up earlier that showed the process and getting all the vegetables all cut up and everything, so that if you want to watch that, you can. And again, you put whatever you want in it as far as protein, and also your vegetables, because I know that some people don't like mushrooms and can't have this and don't like that, and so on and so forth. So anybody have any questions at all? Oh, you're making pho tonight. Fun. I love pho. I just don't have the patience, but I do love pho. Now, if you wanted to also, you could put a little bit of lemongrass in here. I do have some lemongrass. I don't know. You can also put Thai basil in here if you want. A little bit of cilantro if you want. Where is that? Huh. Okay, so now we're gonna just, where did my bowl go? We're gonna transfer this over. Oops, ding. It's drink o'clock. Oh my God. All right, just gotta use this one. Okay, so now I'm gonna scoop these little boogers out. Okay, so when your shrimp makes the shape of a C, that means they're cooked. If they make an O, where the tail wraps completely around, that means they're overcooked. So C for cooked, O for overcooked. I don't know if anybody's ever heard that before, but it's something that I've taught quite a lot in the past. Okay, so now I got that. Okay, so we're actually gonna, you know what? We're actually gonna need this. We gotta rehydrate the noodles. You're probably thinking, where's the pot to get the noodles all cooked up? Well, you don't, with these chow mein noodles, you don't have to do that. All right, so we're gonna add some more of this. I'm gonna let this do its thing for a moment. What's that? Oh. And then next we're gonna start doing stir fry for the veggies. I heck with it. All right. Veggie time. What's a good rule of thumb? Substitute noodles. Okay, so substitute noodles, if you cannot find Asian noodles, you can definitely use spaghetti. It's not that big of a deal. Because there's certain people that live in areas where some Asian ingredients are just not found anywhere. But if you don't want something that is that carb heavy, you can use any of the other noodles that are out there, like especially those that can't eat gluten. But please check the label to make sure, because a proper buckwheat noodle also, buckwheat is not a wheat, so it's not going to have that gluten that causes issues for people that are celiac or otherwise have like autoimmune disorders, or they have triggers. I'm going to put a little bit more oil in here. What's wrong? Oh, I thought you said something to me. All right. Another one that you can use is mung bean thread. Let me see if I have some of those. So, mung bean thread, it's also known as rice vermicelli, but it's going to have a lot more carbs than just the regular noodles. Let me see if I can open this up. So the vermicelli is mung bean thread, and that's what that looks like. Okay. Mung bean thread, and it's very thin. There's also glass noodles that you can use, but this one here, pea starch, mung bean starch, cornstarch, and water. So these are not going to have gluten in them, but make sure, look on the back of the package to make sure, because sometimes they like to sneak some of those ingredients in there. Sometimes you'll even see rice flour on some of them, some of the off brands. I actually got that, I think, at Wajimaya in Seattle last time I was out shopping with my friend Gil. All right. So when it comes to stir fry, you don't want to overcook your vegetables. You still want to have them al dente. So just give it a stir around, because carrots, even though these are cut into little matchsticks, they're going to cook fairly fast. But sorry, I can't do the flippy pan today. My arms are still hurting from making mayonnaise the other day. I tried, and I'm like, oh, nope, that's not happening. Okay, so now we're going to go in with the mirin, because I'm out of rice wine vinegar. We're just going to hit the bottom of this to deglaze the pan a little. And to help these vegetables. You can also put bean sprouts in here if you like bean sprouts. But the thing is if you go to buy bean sprouts, make sure you use them the day of or the following day, because a lot of the times those things have been sitting in a bag in the produce section for a long time, and they'll go all mushy and gross and everything on day 2 or day 3. Okay, so now we got that going. Probably bring this over too. Kind of need our little carrots, or our little corns. Okay, so rule of thumb: cooked, overdone. Yes, Tiger, exactly. It'll make a C. It'll make a C or an O. So just think of sign language. O, C. All right, so those are looking nice and pretty. The peas are looking nice and bright colored. We're hoping to be able to fix the light in the microwave so we can get a little bit more light. So now, what? Well, it's, huh? Oh, shit. That's why. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm a dingling, guys. I don't know if I can reach that. Which one's the on button? The one in the middle? Oh, hey, look at that. No, I was thinking about this one. I totally forgot about that light. Hey, Then there was light. Okay, so all the juice from the shrimp we're going to add back to the pan. Then we're going to dump our corn in. Always save that for last, or else it gets overcooked and then, there's just no joy to it. All right. So these are chow mein stir fry noodles. These are just run of the mill chow mein stir fry noodles. They didn't have the nice ones that I usually buy. So these, you do not boil them. You just lay them in there. Now Vaughn could probably attest to this. Any Filipino worth their weight is not going to pre-cook these in water, because these will actually soften as we go. And you'll see, it's pretty cool. Because there's a Filipino dish called pancit. Now, pancit with these noodles is called pancit canton, while the other one is with the mung bean thread that I showed earlier. That's a good alternative. Okay, so we're just going to let those soften with the heat. Shit, I forgot. Vaughn, help me out here, honey. What's the ones with the bean thread called? These are cantons. The other ones, the noodles. She's still in here? Vaughn! Mama! Oh my God. Okay, so she must have left. Well, she did just get home. She's cooking pho. Whoops. Wrong things all over the place. Starts with a B. Somebody could figure it out for me and post it. That'd be great. Pancit, spelled Pancit. Just having a brain fart today. Yes, an escapee. Why poor Tim? Why poor Tim? Yes, spaghetti is definitely easier to find just about everywhere. And it's all right to use that, but you're going to want to cook the spaghetti noodles al dente, drain them, and then set them aside. But definitely give them a toss a few times just to make sure they don't stick to whatever they're in, because next thing you know, you got this big bowl of spaghetti that's just one big lump of spaghetti. See how they're starting to break apart? Just using the water that's from the shrimp in there to do its thing. Of course, it takes a little longer with, this small little tiny wok that's not on a gas stove. Let's see how they're starting to soften up. Pretty cool, huh? So at what point do we add the sauce? Pretty soon. Pretty soon. We just want to get these all nice and softened first. Try to get that in there. Get my platter set up. I'm going to start putting some of this stuff away here real quick. So we have a way to get this all looking pretty on a platter. Let's see. I don't think I have any more of those. One of the other things that you can use to decorate this for garnish is just crumble up a little bit of nori as well, and sesame seeds, but make sure that whoever that you're feeding, if you're going to use sesame seeds, make sure that they're, one, not allergic, and number two, don't have diverticulitis. or has had it, and because it can upset the stomach lining. Also, people with Crohn's and ulcerative colitis, just keep them away from the seeds, like poppy seeds and sesame and so forth. Don't want them to have a problem. Nobody wants to eat and then suffer later for it. Unless it's oh my God, I ate too freaking much, man. Okay. So see how nice and pretty these are getting? I'm just going to flippy, bring them toward the bottom. Some of them haven't softened completely yet, but they will in a moment. All right. Yes, it does smell pretty glorious in here. Oh no, Tim? Oh, yeah, his sinus. Every once in a while, he could smell something, though. He'll get a whiff of something. But that's just every once in a while. So always add your seafood last. You know, cook it off first, but then add it back last. That way, things don't get all gross and rubbery. Especially if it's like clams or shrimps, they tend to go really rubbery. Even squid. Oh, that's another thing that you can use. But you can also put squid and shrimp. I don't know if you like squid, but it's always a nice one. You want this spatula? This one here. Got this at Wajimaya, but I will look for it on Amazon and I will post the link. I love this. It's actually kind of a spurtle of sorts, but it's wood and it's nice. I love it. My friend Gil's got one too. We bought matching ones. All right, let's put that right there. Whoopsie. Okay, so now we got a little bit of action going in the bottom of the pan. Just put a little bit more mirin in there. Try to release some of that goodness from the bottom. You know what's really kind of funny is I found this wok at the Goodwill for $4. And it's a pretty heavy duty wok. I think it still had the price tag on it. Okay, so now we're going to start adding our sauce. Now, you can always add, but you can't subtract. I know I say that a lot, but it's a good reminder. So put a couple ladles in, see where you're at. And then just add another ladle if you need. Or you can put this sauce in a little dish and take it along with you to the table. Because as per usual, I like to serve everything family style. As you can see, now this is going to get happy, so we're going to actually turn this down just a teeny tiny bit. Hey. How's that look, guys? You hungry yet? You should smell this. I wish YouTube would hurry up and develop some smell-o-vision. or some sort of teleportation device so that I can send you all some samples. That would be so cool. This stuff just smells divine. So again, if you want a gluten-free, use a gluten-free noodle or the mung bean thread, also known as vermicelli. You find that in the Asian stores or Asian sections at the bigger stores. I can't remember if Walmart carries it. They're kind of limited on some of the things that they carry, as far as specialty items. It's like mainstream specialty items that are not really specialty items. Okay. Now, we'll add the shrimp back. Make sure that you get all the little bits of garlic out of there. There we go. Look at that. Give it a stirry stir. Get a little bit more of that heat back on the shrimps. And get them coated in that sauce. Oh, man. Now you really get hit with the fragrance of that ginger. Okay. That's lo mein, guys. That is lo mein. So I've got to find the spurtle for the onesie ladies. Anybody else need something for me to find for them? Grab my phone. I think my charger died. Yeah. Well, that's cool, Harvey. It's so freaking heavy. All right. So just going to transfer it. Did I lose my video? I think I lost my video. Are we still going? Oh, I'm far behind. Okay, so just kind of, move it around a little bit here and there. I like to get the noodles on the very, very top. Sometimes the shrimp will escape, end up in the bottom. But that's the fun. So this here was 2 packages of noodles for 2 people that eat a normal size meal and don't want leftovers. 1 package. But we like leftovers. And then we just scoop the rest of it, over the top, just like so. Get back over there. All right, clean up our mess. All right. Green onions, just scatter it around. Look at those nice, pretty bias cut onions. Aren't they pretty? I do need to sharpen my knife, though. They were dragging a little bit. All right. And there we have it, guys. That's your plate, Tiger? Okay. That is a big plate, though. I mean, huge. The conditioner that I use is a detangling conditioner because I got a lot of hair and it's sometimes, you just look at it wrong and it tangles. All right. So Yes, it actually is pack of wood, but it's been dyed in a dyed a little bit. So, but it is pack of wood. I remember that. So, get the money shot. Oops, can't go that way. Go this way. All right, everybody. There we go. Isn't it gorgeous? Had to get Dad Dude unloaded for the trek. Hello, Derek. So you missed out. You can watch it later. But the smell is just freaking amazing. I seriously want to eat the whole thing right now. But yeah. So Sunday is going to be pretzels and beer cheese. Going to make pimento beer cheese to go with handmade pretzels. That's going to be fun. I'm really enjoying spending the evening with y'all cooking, and it really seriously feels like you're actually in my kitchen. When I used to have dinner parties at home, um, everybody would gather in the kitchen and watch me cook, and we'd just sit around or stand around and chit chat and have cocktails or wine or whatever, and munch on the little this and that's that was all over the place, and just had a grand old time. And that's what this feels like to me. And I really, really appreciate all the support that y'all have been giving me through this whole journey of doing a YouTube channel and stuff. And I appreciate everything from the bottom of my heart. Salute. Um, so before we take off and enjoy this beautiful meal, I just wanted to say happy Valentine's Day to all of you, even if you don't have somebody, got somebody out there. Somebody's us. So we're thinking about you and hoping that you have a wonderful one. Um, and so, Munchie Mafia, it is that time of the night for us to depart. So, with this in mind, I will give you all some updates how my first day of kindergarten went tomorrow. It'll probably be just a vlog, a little short vlog. So keep an eye out for that. Um, so in the meantime, Munchie Mafia, cook with love, but eat with passion. Have a good night. Love you.